Okay, so user request here. I've been asked if I could run the temperature check on both of these systems to see just how hot the Onda v116w really gets. That's on my left, of course, so the left of the video, and on the right is the Teclast X98 Air 3G, just to see the difference between these chipsets, which are both the same. They're both powered by the Atom Z3736F, which has a top boost speed of 2.16 gigahertz. So just to see which one is hotter, if the Onda really is as hot as it feels it's getting, because to me it does get quite hot. I've seen it get up to 88 degrees, so let's see what the difference is between the two here. So I thought the fair test would be to run 3D Mark. I have HW info running in the background with the temperatures, and both of the systems have been idle, so it's not like I've been benchmarking one of them just before or anything like that. So it's as fair as I can possibly get it. So what I'll do now is just run the benchmark, and we'll see the temperatures. And I'll run the extreme test, I think. No, the unlimited. You can see already there seems to be a bit of a speed difference. That the Teclast seems to be ahead, even though I ran them both at the same time, ahead of the Onda v116w. Not really sure why that is. And you can see the Teclast X98 Air is actually finished much quicker. And the Onda should be finishing up at any moment now, which it has. So you can see there's quite a bit of a score difference there too, which is surprising. Because my first original test I managed to get 14,000, which the Teclast got. Have a look at the scores here. That is 14,003 versus 9,398, which is interesting. It would seem that the Onda has throttled in this case. Why, I don't know, because I wasn't actually running anything beforehand. So if I go back onto the desktop here, we'll have all the temperatures. So what temperature did the Onda managed to get? Onda actually maxed out at 88 degrees, so it got very hot, and the maximum temperature we see on the Teclast is 51, so that's a huge difference. There's definitely a thermal issue with the Onda v116w. I'll just zoom in here so you can see those temperatures there. So you can see that it got up to 88 degrees, which for me is really, that's just too hot. And if I now go over to the Teclast X98 Air 3G, you can see they're both the same CPU, but look at that difference. 51 degrees max, which is quite a good temperature, and explains the performance too. Was much better because it didn't throttle, or didn't throttle as much. Perhaps it did throttle, but I think at 51 degrees it wouldn't be throttling at all. So that's actually not a bad request there. Someone asked me to do that. I didn't really think to compare the two temperatures, but the Onda is definitely very hot, and touching the back of it, it is quite warm. just in this area right here. There is definitely a little bit of heat there. It's not too much, but prolonged gaming, that will get quite warm, and I've noticed it does get quite hot. So Onda have perhaps a little bit of a design issue there. I do have a video up of the internals of the Onda, and it seems to have heat shielding around the RAM and the CPU. Perhaps the thermal pads they're using are not very good. Perhaps there's poor contact, or it's causing heat build-up inside there, but it's not really an acceptable temperature, I'd say. It's not damaging, but it does cause throttling, which in turn causes a performance issue, causing the tablet to be slower than what it should be because it's throttling. Anyway, that's the video. If you did like this, if this was helpful, maybe helpful in your decision on buying one of these tablets here, please do give me a thumbs up. It really does help out. And also do subscribe to my videos. I'll have plenty more up and coming with various other tablets from China. Thanks for watching the video. Bye for now.